Hello and welcome to my TMNT layer. Today I was just going through my action figures, just organizing them, trying to see, what I got going, how I want to display them, and I was just like going through a few of them, and I always like to check the market now and then, see how these figures have progressed throughout the years. And these some of these figures that I have in front of me, they're pretty pricey, I would say, for this, modern time that these figures are, because I would consider these more of the modern era Ninja Turtles action figures. I would say they're pretty modern, from 2000 and up. I would say anything I would say below maybe 90s, 80s. I would say it's probably vintage. But all these modern figures, I seen prices go up, I see prices go down, but these prices that I seen, some of these figures that I have in front of me, they're pretty high up there, and for being modern figures, like I said, I would say they're pretty pricey. An example, I was just checking, if any these are pretty cheap, what they are right now, and for example, like this one that I have in front of me, this is Wrestling Mikey. I remember this figure. I just bought it from Walmart. I just went in there. They had like, I would say, a couple of these figures there. When Rise came out, these figures were like everywhere. You could have just literally gone to any store, Target, Walmart, any retail store. You could have got these figures. Um, I was just searching, this figure, and all of a sudden I saw a price range between $60 and $70. I would say for like a $10 figure, it's pretty pricey. I would say, even though this one just came out a couple of years ago, it wasn't that long since Rice came out. Um, so it's a pretty, I would say, pricey action figure. The action figure, I would say, it's pretty cool. It has like nice details, like everything that a normal. Because his hair is like a treasure troll. If you remember those trolls back in the day, they had the hair like that. Well, Mikey has it like that. So I don't know if that increased value because had to do something with that, or he had his wrestling style like in the show. You know, I don't really know what the deal is. The thing is, this figure actually went up from a $10 value to over $60 to $70. So that's pretty high up for a figure, you know, pretty pricey in my opinion. So this is this one. Then I was going to some of the 2012 ones uh, for the Ninja Turtles, and I looked at the Super Shredder. I'm like, the Super Shredder. I'm like, this is a cool figure. I'm not gonna lie. It's really detailed for the time that it came out. And I saw this action figure going for over $100. I was like, wow! I couldn't believe so much value that this figure obtained. This show came out in 2012, I believe. It ran a couple of years. Uh, so for the show, being kind of modern, I would say, it's just this figure. For going over $100, I seen even vintage figures to go for less than that. So this Super Shredder, going over $100, it's a bit way pricey. You know, like for nowadays, and new collectors wanna start this line or try to collect, some of these figures from this line. They're pretty pricey, I would say. So I would say, look for good deals on these because the Super Shredder is a bit pricey, I would say. So that's that one. Then I have another one from 2012, and it's Muckman. If you remember this character, he was a cool character in the show. He was funny. He was this garbage man. If you guys saw the show, you know how he was. You know, he was a very unique character. But for this figure, at that time when the show came out, they weren't saying it was not gonna come out. It wasn't gonna be released. At the end, they just decided, I think, to make the figure. I don't know if it was a lot of these were made. Maybe the supply and demand, there was kind of short on this figure. I don't know what the deal was. The thing is, this figure for like a $10 retail value now it goes for, I would say, from 60, maybe 70, even up to $80 if you guys want to have a Muckman in your collection. So it's a bit pricey too, you know. I mean, the figure's nice and all. It's pretty hard to find, I would say. I don't really see this figure when I go to stores or go to toy cons. It's a hard figure, I would say, to find or to come across. So this figure has increased a lot from the time that it came out. But even though it's a cool figure, so if you guys could find this for a good price, don't hesitate to pick it up. I think it's worth having. And then the next one that I wanted to go through is another one from the 2012, and it's Crimson Leader. So if you saw the show, Crimson Leader is Tiger Claw. Right after Shredder passes away, he takes over the Foot. So he decided to take the role as the leader, and this is how he dresses, all in black, with that sash around his neck, yeah, it's like a sash, scarf. I'm not really sure. But the thing is, this is a cool figure, either way. He has his guns, here. He's missing a hand because, if you guys saw the show, he lost a hand. Crimson Leader, cool figure. I bought this figure for retail price. Now this figure goes, I would say, same thing as Muckman, like $60, $70. So it has increased, in time. And as you can see, he's right there. I don't know if this whole line increased, but I know Shredder, I just showed you guys, Super Shredder, he's really up there, over $100. Not, Crimson Leader is a little bit less than that, but he's still a bit pricey, I would say, in my opinion. And then for the final figure, it's this Shredder from Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This Shredder, I just checked him out. I haven't seen many of these around. I don't know if he's hard to find or what's the deal, but he's also over $100 as well, like Super Shredder. I don't know if they didn't make that many of these or he was hard to find in stores. I don't know what the deal was with him neither, but I myself had problems trying to find them. But at the end, I ended up getting one. I forgot how I got them. I know I bought it. I don't know. I think it was a toy convention. I'm not sure where I got them from, but the thing is, I found them. But I didn't find them for as much as he's selling now. I think those prices are a bit high up, in my opinion, I would say. So hopefully these prices go down in the future, or because for modern figures, these are pretty pricey, I would say, in my opinion. Compared to what they were selling for, they're pretty high up there. So if you guys have any of these figures in your collection, you're pretty lucky because now the prices on all these, they went up pretty high up there. So try to look in your collection, guys. You might have pretty rare or solid figures in your collection. So keep an eye out what you have. But for now, this is what I went through. I was going through some of them. I know I have a big collection, so I just take my time trying to go through it. If anything has changed, and it did change. so so that's it for this video, guys. I just wanted to share that with you. If you like this type of video, please leave a like, guys, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.